Hi, boys and girls. I wanted to do a little word work with you right now. And I wanted to work on a word that is for list 3. For some of you, this word might already be a snap word. And for some of you, this might not be a word that's popping in your brain yet. But let's get started with you learning how to get that word in your brain. So this is a new word. As we look at this new sight word, we can think about the sounds in the word. We can ask ourselves, what sound does this letter make? This letter goes g, g, g. Then we can look at the other sounds in the word g, et, get. This is our sight word, get. Now we can tap it out and sweep it, g, et, get. But we want to increase the amount of words that just pop in our brains, that we don't have to spend time as a reader puzzling through, that they just automatically, we look at G-E-T and our brain screams, get, get, get. So we're going to do a fun activity to help us get this word in our brain. So we're going to play Mix It and Fix It. So I have here some letter magnets. I've got G, E, T. Now let's watch what happens when I put those magnets in my hand and I give them a shake and I drop them down on my mat. Now I need to rearrange those and I need to remind myself, what does that sight word start with? That sight word starts with G, G, G. So which of these magnets is going to give me the G sound? That's right. G is going to give me the G sound. G, et, G, et. Who says like elephant? E says like elephant. So I'm going to put my E here. And then last, I need to think about the sound that's at the end of the word, g, et. So now I'm going to take my T. I'm going to put it here at the end. Get. I get. So not only do I need to be able to read the words, grown-ups, when I see it, I want my brain to pop, but I also want to get comfortable as a reader being able to play with the letters, to be able to mix them up. So a fun activity that you could do with your child is you could take one of the magnets away and say, okay, we want to write the word get. What letter do I need right here? And then they could take a dry erase marker, they could take a piece of paper, you could just use paper and pencil and you write it a whole bunch of times, and then your kiddo gets to practice their letter formation making that G, get. Now as we're making that G, I also just want to point out we want to make that magic C that I've talked about with your kiddos, and then we're gonna swoop down and put our curved line on it. That's gonna help that letter make the most sense. So one more time, we call that a magic C, and then I dive down and I go just like that. So with that magic C, that helps me make my D, my magic C, helps me make an A nice and neat, my magic C. A backwards magic C is how I would make my P. A backwards C is how I would make my B. And that we're always talking about top to bottom, left to right, and that we're diving down with our pencil as we're coming down. So I'm just going to erase that really quick so then we can put the G on here. You would say to your little person, okay, now what letter is missing? And they have to think about what vowel goes right here. If they told you O, that actually makes a different word, got. So this would also help reinforce getting really strong with our vowel sounds, that E says I says A says ah. So this would really be helpful for your kiddo if you had a little fun figuring out which letter is missing from the word. Now which letter is missing? Which letter do you need to write to your child to have them physically practice writing those letters, and that's going to help their writing get nice and neat. So one thing that we use in the classroom sometimes is something that we call read it, build it, fix it. So you could put the sight word here for them, so they have to read the word. You could switch that out, or you can write it for them. They would build it with their magnets, and then they would practice writing that word again down here. So I hope, boys and girls, after your work today, you are going to get the word get the next time you see it. Have a great day. Happy reading. Bye.